Referee for this final fight of the night is Herb Dean. Underway. Mike Malott in the blue. Shimone Smotitzky is in the red.
Malott trying to throw a lot of feints at Smotitzky.
Malott from an athletic family. His brother Jeff was signed this summer by the Winnipeg Jets. Preseason action going on for the NHL, and gotta love having the NHL back on ESPN. Wow, right into a submission attempt.
Yeah, Smotitzky's got to be careful with the guillotine here. That looks tight.
Is he out?
Right there. No, oh, he's got it. No,
he's cranking on it. There's the tap. That'll do it.
That's tight.
Mike Malott inside of a minute.
Crazy.
As promised, this guy is dangerous. Just got obsessed with jiu-jitsu, and it's certainly paying off.
Well, he kind of went for the jab, double jab, and he tried to roll to the hook. But when he rolled to the hook, he got his hips too close. Smotitzky did exactly what most people will do. He tried to take the single leg or the double. He didn't clear the hips of Malott. Look at Malott on that guillotine. Smotitzky tried to roll to his back. He just adjusts the lock, takes it high, and look at the squeeze. Smotitzky's like, oh my goodness, where can I tap? He taps between the legs of Malott to try to get out of there. Hey, as a 21-year-old man, you get taught lessons.
Right.
That's one lesson that's gonna stay with Smotitzky.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 39 seconds into round number 1, referee Herb Dean calls a stop to the fight for the winner by submission due to guillotine choke, Mike Malott.
It's of Henry Hooft and Jason Stroud and Coach Nick Lentz at Sanford MMA. And we'll see if it produces the desired result tonight. This fight clock is brought to you by Modelo. Mike Malott out of the southpaw stance in red, Mickey Gall in the black trunks.
Malott has some very smooth striking, great footwork, very smooth in his transitions in and out. Look at that high kick right off the bat. And if he has an advantage, I believe it is in the striking. If Mickey Gall has an advantage, I believe it is when the fight, if the fight goes to the ground.
Mickey Gall repping Gracie, New Jersey for his whole career. Said he was kind of forcing things at home as he lands a right hand over the top. Tonight, the first time David Adib will not be in his corner as an amateur or pro.
That was a solid right hand by Mickey. Oh! And one of the things we've seen from Mickey over the course of his tenure in the UFC is he's more comfortable with stand-up. It's a big difference. You can really see it. He looks relaxed and calm and composed in there now in the stand-up. And that's all the hard work that he's
instead of getting into brawls, right? That was his tendency. He's definitely tough, not afraid to take a shot and come right back at you. But he's getting clipped here early.
He got stung there. Malott caught him with that right hand, and he clipped him again.
Gall tried to pay Malott there back for his over-aggressiveness, unable to do so. Malott also said in our fighter meeting he's had 15 to 20 UFC walks as a coach. Good combination from Gall gets Malott's attention.
They're getting after it early here.
Yeah.
Mickey Gall is cut around that right eye.
Nice inside leg kick there from Malott. But Mickey Gall has definitely started to find the mark. Oh, he got close with that right hand.
Oh, beautiful right hand by Malott. Straight down the middle. But again, this is a much more composed Mickey Gall. Like, even in that situation, it doesn't look out of sorts. Oh man, he's leaving that chin up there, isn't he, Paul?
That's exactly what I just saw, Joe. As he rushes in, he's throwing combos, but that chin, as he punches, does get higher. He's got to learn to tuck that in as he punches.
Well, he's so determined to land that he's not clearly thinking about defense.
The coach, Dean Thomas, with us all night. Dean.
Yeah, you guys are absolutely right. Not only is his chin up, but his head is directly on the line. He's got to learn how to move his head off the line as he's throwing punches, but he's keeping it right on the line, which is why he's getting hit.
This is good work here, though, from Mickey Gall.
For Mickey, this takedown is huge. But look at that. Malott right back to his feet.
Yeah, when you're training with the Team Alpha Male guys for as long as he has been, this is something that's every single day.
Quite a bit of blood coming out of the nose of Malott now.
Yep. his way up. Mickey landed some good shots there along the fence. Yeah, you're right. That is busted pretty good.
Yeah, he's leaking.
That's going to start to affect him.
Seems like it already has a little bit as he's trying to find the right way to breathe. Nice combination. Oh! Malott with a massive leg. Gall is out. Came back too, but that will do it. All set for a debut. Proper Mike Malott.
Wow! Wow, what a left hook.
Incredible fight as long as it lasted.
Here it is, right hand, and now here's the left. So it was the right that hurt him. Oh, so this was earlier. This was being hurt earlier. Here's the right hand over the top, and there's the left hook.
Man,
That's
just a
it.
scooping left hook.
Perfect, perfect position, right on the point of the chin.
I'll tell you what, Mickey Gall has got a chin because he recovered from that and actually got up to his feet relatively quickly, which is great to see, first of all, right?
When you see a guy face plant like that.
Oh, it's over. Yeah, no doubt.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Larry Fulton has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 41 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, proper Mike Malott.
Jeff Malott, who is in the Winnipeg Jets organization in hockey, plays for the Manitoba Moose in the AHL. Shout out to Jeff Malott. This fight clock is brought to you by Modelo.
Obviously, southpaw versus orthodox, so keep an eye on the foot battle. Generally, the guy on the outside is leading the dance. He can land better shots, he can land the power shots. And he's got a better chance of evading.
What's crazy about Malott, Michael, is he always starts southpaw, but always goes back to conventional, like quarter of the way through the first round. So be curious to see if he does that in this fight.
Powerful advance from Malott there.
Where did the ki come from? Was that Malott? Was that him shouting?
From that kick, his coaches yelled because of the kick landing.
Yeah.
One of those.
I thought it was a ki though, so trying to generate a bit of extra force. Lainesse really got to start letting it go a little bit. I mean, both men have a lot of respect for one another. Both proud to represent Canada. Don't really see it as a rivalry as such.
This coach's cam is brought to you by Proper Number 12 Irish Whiskey as we listen in on the Malott corner.
Chin down. Stay safe. Discipline. And we reap again. Discipline. 3 minutes to work, Mike. Yep. Reap on the other side. High guard, Mike, high guard, yes.
Under 3 minutes to go, back live here.
Lainesse having a really tough time trying to get anything going here. You know, for the most part, Malott is controlling the range, controlling the tempo of the fight. Excuse me. And really just not giving Lainesse any room to operate. Lainesse got to bite down on the bullet, bite down on the mouthpiece, look for the openings, look to counter when the leg kicks connect.
Opposite stances, Malott from southpaw. Lainesse comes forward with a big swing.
Kind of landed to the back of the head, but nice
Into a
takedown.
Malott takedown.
And now we'll see Lainesse ground game from his back. We haven't seen a lot of this. He's always scrambled right up, so Malott's making the right moves. That third point pressure on the chin, turning the chin of Lainesse, which keeps him from being able to get to his hip.
Exactly, tremendous amount of pressure there. He's kind of backed off that a little bit now.
Slide back. Watch the back of the head, Mike.
There it is again. You see the shoulder pressure from Malott. Lainesse trying to do the right thing. He's trying to push on that leg to get full guard. So defensively in a better position. Almost gets it. He's kind of got the butterfly guard now. One butterfly guard anyway. Hooks, should I say. Trying to sweep him. Good balance by Malott. Full butterfly guard now. With Johan Lainesse. You can use this to elevate, use it to sweep, use it to create separation. He's got to be careful. Nicely done by Mike Malott. Passed over one of the hooks, established half guard, and right back to that downward pressure.
Oh, look out for the head and arm triangle. Under a minute to go. Lainesse hanging in right now. Malott trying to advance position. Now he swings over into mount, and there's the tap. Proper Mike Malott in round one again.
When he got the clinch, got the takedown rather easily. And then from there, Dom, he took over.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at Malott, I mean, that top control was very, very good. Everything he did was picture perfect, set up one position to the next, all the way to this arm triangle. You see him lock it in, and it was, I mean, everything was perfect. Like Michael said, he stayed on the outside, he kicked, he pulled Lainesse into him and was able to get that takedown, and then...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Smith has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 15 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle, proper Mike Malott.
5-0. We'll see if proper Mike Malott can complete the perfect evening. Malott is in black, Adam Fugitt is in blue. Malott will switch stances, Fugitt the southpaw. Fugitt suggested that his fight IQ and just overall awareness would be key in this fight. Nice evasion there by Malott.
Oh,
he hurt him with that first kick to the body.
That body kick hurt him bad.
Oh, that kick from Malott. Good left hand from Fugitt. Good focus by Fugitt.
Wow.
Yeah, worked through that. He's got to be careful throwing these kicks. Those hands are dropping, and Malott is timing it perfectly.
Fugitt got hurt bad with that body kick.
Oh,
Oh, he got him again. Every time he kicks him to the body, Fugitt's facial expression changes. Malott needs to throw a jab up there to get the hands raised and then dig a body kick. He'll end the fight.
and Malott is just seeing these kicks from Fugitt coming a mile away right now. Nice body kick again.
That one didn't sneak under the elbow of Fugitt, though. Paul, as you know, you're a striker, right? You can tell us all better. But, like, body kicks where it hits you in the front of the stomach, they still hurt. But it's the ones that sneak up under the elbow, right under the liver, are the ones that really makes you shut down.
Even if they hit your elbow, sometimes it'll get pushed into your liver.
That's tough.
Even when you block it, you just want to go into a corner and cry.
Can't breathe.
Nice stick by Adam Fugitt. And we do want to let people know, despite that rail collapsing, everybody is okay.
Yes.
Just give him a free beer. Canadians are tough.
Obviously, they've won every fight tonight.
So far.
Yeah, so far they've won every single fight.
Ooh, slip there for Mike Malott.
It really is amazing to hear Malott's coaches and teammates talk about just how good he is, right? There have been, right on the cup there.
Watch you going. You okay? All right.
Yeah, all right, I like it, Adam Fugitt.
Fight.
Adam Fugitt ain't got no time for that.
Yeah, it was high on the cup and more on the belly. That's why he was probably like, no, let's just keep it moving. Sure, it didn't feel nice, but. I like that Mike Malott is not rushing things. He's hurt Fugitt a couple times already, but not overdone. Look at that.
Too easy.
Beautiful Iranian step around to the lateral drop. Nice job by Mike Malott. All that time spent in Sacramento, wrestling with those guys shows.
Malott, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt to Fugitt's brown. No decision wins for Mike Malott. 9 professional victories, all of them finishes.
Trying to pass this guard right now.
He was able to pass, but Fugitt did a good job of recollecting full guard.
Fugitt upright, just over a minute to go in the round. Fugitt has not been intimidated by this fight week. The boos and anything that has come with it, the hype around Mike Malott.
Definitely a speed disadvantage. See Mike Malott much faster. Fugitt having trouble. He's trying to set that kick up, but Malott just, oh, it's got to be, he's just running in, throwing that kick. Malott is looking to counter that with that right hand.
Crowd pops as Malott gets Fugitt down for the second time on as many attempts.
Fugitt trying to work his butterfly guard here.
Fugitt's doing a real good job of not really allowing Malott to get started when he gets taken down. He gets the butterfly guard in, he gets full guard, he starts to kick at him, push him away from him. He does a good job of just neutralizing everything Malott can do before it even starts to go.
Beginning right after the post-show ends tonight. Jason Georgiana and Chris San Jose imparting advice to Adam Fugitt after round 1. All of Mike Malott's previous 9 finishes came in round 1.
If you listen to Mike Malott talk, though, he has prepared himself for all this.
Yeah.
Long fights, short fights. You know, but that's going to be tested, right? You'll learn now how much of what he says you can really believe going forward. Because if he gets tired, it'll be surprising when you listen to his words. Because Fugitt looks fresh.
Oh, my goodness. Sharp, right on the neck.
Oh, guillotine. Oh, that's that alpha male guillotine.
That's
It's
tight, guys. Oh, that's
tight.
really tight.
Oh, he's moving
That's it.
tight.
Proper Mike Malott. Backing up the words with action. He finishes Adam Fugitt.
Well done.
Drops him. I really can't see it. But these are the body kicks from earlier in the fight. Then right here he goes to the switch stance. Boom!
Oh, my
Lands that
goodness.
left hook from the backside. Drops him, and look at that. He jumps right on the guillotine. Right away. I mean, Fugitt was done the moment he got dropped because Malott latched on this thing, and he was not going to let that neck go. Nothing's more uncomfortable than when they get you in the mountain guillotine, though.
Oh, it's horrible.
It sucks.
I feel like your neck's going to rip off. Look at that. Right in the mount. Fugitt forced to tap.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliano has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 6 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to a guillotine choke, Proper Mike Malott!
19. Malott is in the black. He's the biggest betting favorite tonight. Trevon Giles trying to pull the upset play spoiler in blue.
These Canadian people are crazy, man.
Opposite stances here as Malott works out of the southpaw, the Giles orthodox. UFC ticket by winning on season 5 of Dana White's Contender Series. It did so in 39 seconds. It's got 6 wins in a $142 or less.
I was there. I called that fight.
Finished all 10 of his wins too. So
was it you and I together? It was all the whole team. Alpha Male was there, but I don't think he trains there anymore. But he was a coach, and I remember him. His story, right?
Yeah.
All that time he had spent coaching guys to finally be the guy that was out there performing, and to do it in the way that he did was very impressive.
And they kind of, what happened was Ryan Loader, the decorated wrestler, was a wrestling coach at Team Alpha Male. He took a fight. He said, Mike, you got to take one too as a striking coach. And here they are, they're both now in the UFC.
Crazy.
I'll tell you what, Trevon Giles landed a snappy 1-2.
Well, that's what Trevon has, right? He's got fast hands, and he's got real solid boxing when he lets his hands go.
Right.
At times what Trevon does is he kind of watches, right? When you have a good boxing skills, you almost kind of, they tend to look for the perfect shot, right? They want to look for the right opportunity. And in fighting, when you're waiting to kind of get going, you're falling behind because guys are doing like Mike Malott, right? Just throwing kicks, giving the judges something to judge.
Halfway through round 1. Malott crashes in, excuse me, it seemed like there might have been a clash of heads there.
Yeah, he's got to be really careful trying to do that against Trevon Giles, unless he's going to try to level change after it and bait Giles into swinging back big. But so far, he's getting busted open with this jab. He got busted open with a 1-2. I like the kicks from Malott. That keeps him at distance, not in this boxing range. You don't want to go tit for tat with Trevon Giles in the boxing department. It's too fast.
Yep, Trevon's faster.
And Giles, a former middleweight, he even fought at light heavyweight earlier stages of his career. He's actually got UFC wins in 3 different weight classes, 205, 185, and now at 170.
And you could just tell this is where he belongs, 170 pounds. Even when he was at 85, I could tell, you know, he doesn't belong here. Now, he looks like a welterweight.
Now from orthodox.
This is when Giles starts to fire off that jab, though, when he goes orthodox. When he's a southpaw, it really does limit his jabbing opportunities.
We've seen a lot of patience from Malott. Maybe not trying to burn himself out, saving it, knowing that he went so hard in that fight with Neil Magny and just kind of lost everything. There's a good combo.
Well, that's that aura of invincibility that some of these kids get. Right, Joe Piper, same thing when he fought against Jack Hermanson, right? They had knocked everybody out. People weren't standing up to him. That you get in front of these veterans, and it's much harder. These guys have been around here for so long because they're good and they know how to manage long fights. And these young guys, they start out and they're just finishing everyone. And when they're in there with a veteran, they kind of, you know, run out of gas. But you learn from it. It's always learning opportunities. It seems as though Malott has learned from it.
Well, that's why it can be a curse when you just finish absolutely everybody so early. And then you start getting in the elite. And they're durable, they're patient, they have good fight IQ.
Trevon is just not throwing enough. He's not throwing enough. Again, right? Same story.
Goat versus Goat from the Mecca Madison Square Garden coming up on Saturday, November 16th. The best mixed martial arts athlete of all time and heavyweight title holder John Jones finally gets to fight at home against the most decorated heavyweight champ in history, Stipe Miocic. You can purchase UFC 309 right now. $10 off if you buy it before Monday, November 11th. Head to espnplus.com/PPV. Dean Thomas is our coach with a headset on tonight. After 5 minutes, Dean, what do you see?
There are 2 things that Trevon Giles that's giving Mike Malott problems. That's one is his patience. He's just not opening up and giving Mike Malott a lot to work with. And 2 is his footwork. He's got better feet than Mike Malott, so he's sliding out of the way every time Mike Malott gets in and just managing the distance with his feet. Mike Malott's going to need Trevon Giles to come forward in order for him to get some offense going.
But Dean, is Trevon doing enough though? It doesn't seem like he's putting enough out there.
He's fighting very stubbornly and very patiently. He's not doing enough to win, but he's doing enough to give Mike Malott problems and not allow Mike Malott to get his offense going either.
Yeah. To that point, DC, Giles has only attempted 22 strikes to this point in the fight through 6 minutes.
Yeah, he's got to be more active. You know, I get it. You got to be measured. You got to take less chances. But you have got to give yourself an opportunity. And that, like, just put the jab on him.
Yeah, there he goes. Backs him up with a 3-punch combination.
Yeah,
especially if Malott can't get out the way of the jab.
He's landing, when he throws it, he's landing it almost every single time. He's just, again, they're few and far between, but it's fast. I mean, Malott is not seeing that jab coming at all so far. Then he needs to go again. That's where Trevon Giles, I think, can have success. As long as he keeps his feet underneath of him and doesn't try to throw wild shots, as long as he's stepping through with these shots, and Malott's not level changing yet.
Another body kick from Malott. He's landed double-digit leg kicks, but he has landed just 2 head strikes in 24 attempts.
It's too hard. Trevon Giles has good head movement, and he's I mean, great eyes, great vision. I mean, you saw it right here. Malott threw a combination, like 5-6 shots. Giles kind of moved and just got out of the way of every single one of them, and his hands weren't even up. And if you can get a guy biting on your feints from your jab, now you can really start to exploit him.
That's when you can find your power shots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Malott's going to have to try to disguise those shots better than that.
The speed difference is very apparent.
2 minutes like a cheat now. Let's let your hands off this.
Nice stick. Malott needs to get back to those kicks. Because Giles is almost predominantly boxing, he should be just blasting that outside leg kick.
It's almost like they decided ahead of time, listen, I'm going to throw punches, you can throw kicks. We'll see who wins.
Well, like Fitzy said, he can't hit him in the head. There it is. That one landed.
Best one of the fight in terms of up top.
I don't know, man. Trevon Giles is going to be very disappointed with himself when he watches his back because he just doesn't throw enough. He's got to throw more punches. Especially if you're going to just box.
Yeah, at least be busier with it. You're landing.
But there it is, right? That's the eyes. Especially with defense like that. Why not? Guys have trouble hitting you.
Nice back kick.
Spinning kick to the body as Malott shows a bit more urgency. Final 30 seconds of round 2. Malott tried to sit on a right hand in that exchange when Giles came in.
Nice body kick.
Malott again, the busier fighter, and he lands a kick in the final seconds of the second round.
You can also listen wherever you get your podcast. Don't miss Good Guy, Bad Guy every Monday and Thursday.
Third and final round here, welterweight, between the Canadian Mike Malott and Trevon Giles out of Texas. Malott got a bit more urgent, showed some aggression in the latter stages. Giles has stayed safe for most of this fight. And Malott's come close with some of these kicks, especially up top. There's Giles going. This is not the fight that Malott is used to. Again, finished all 10 of his wins so far.
Well, I think that fight with Neil Magny humbled him a little bit, right? You have to take notice of who you are. And now Malott said he did some of the hardest things he's ever done in his entire life during this training camp. But that toughness, he has that to really rely on because the pace has been so slow. Nice kick there by Trevon Giles.
There you see how they're working all three levels.
Malott's just staying busier. Even though he's not throwing a ton of shots with the hands, he's kicking the body. He's going upstairs. He's throwing a lot more significant strikes. Giles, when he goes, it looks so good. It lands hard. But again, like you talked about, DC, just want to see a little more out of it. Again, there, a snappy jab lands it. But then they'll sit back and they'll let Malott land 4 or 5 kicks. There's that front kick. He did land that at the end of that second round to the chin of Trevon Giles.
Oh, kind of left for Malott. Halfway through the final round, we'll see if Giles opens up here. Big clubbing right hand to start that combination.
It's funny because Giles, when he's having his best success, it's with the straight punches, the jab. But then when he feels like he's got to go, he throws these big wide shots, and that's when Malott's blocking them. I think he'd be better suited to just throwing those straight shots, just put more together. You don't have to wind up. You're landing, you're faster, throw down the middle. But Malott, again, just staying busy, keeping these kicks going at his range, attacking the legs, going upstairs every now and then. Some good front kicks to the body. No real attempts at trying to push this fight to the ground.
No. I didn't even think that shot by Malott was just to get Giles to drop his hands and come up top. He doesn't really use that tactic again. It's another kick to the body.
And you can see all the redness on the face of Malott. So when Giles goes, he lands. But Malott has done a good job of staying safe and honesty. When he goes back and he watches this, he'll appreciate the maturity that he showed from last fight to this fight. Because in the Neil Magny fight, when this happened, he would force something because he wasn't comfortable just standing in front of him and picking the shots.
Final minute now at welterweight to start our main card. There's 27 strikes landed to this point in the fight for Giles. In a fight that's all been on the feet.
Yeah, neither of these guys have thrown all that much. I mean, even Malott has only thrown 100 punches in 15 minutes. That's not a lot, man. I think Max Holloway threw 100 punches in the first round last night. Yeah. In the first round.
That was a good calf kick there from Malott.
Malott was supposed to fight in Denver earlier this summer. His opponent got injured, and then I think he was dealing with a broken nose, which backed him up. I wonder if that might have affected him tonight, because he got busted in the nose early.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Dropper Mike Malott!
Things keep moving in the right direction. Still at the hospital, just cleaning up some of those lacerations he suffered.
All right, thank you very much. Ready to go now with the featured prelim at welterweight. Mike Malott out of the southpaw stance in black. Chuck Buffalo counters in white.
Radtke's left hook is something to watch. Keep an eye out for that. That's what he's really been messing people up with. He follows 1, 2, 3, very basic, but he heads you off and then fires that left hook heavy.
Malott has said all week, however trite, that this is a bull versus matador fight, and he's got to be a mindful matador tonight.
Good left hand there from Malott.
Radtke trains under Mike Valley alongside Bilal Muhammad in Chicago, Illinois. Big night for that team, to say the least.
One of the things I love about Radtke is there's no big movements. He slides really in and out just a little. It's not huge movements in and out of the way, so he conserves energy. But Malott, like I said, the footwork, already you're seeing it.
Malott, for a long time, was the striking coach at Team Alpha Male in Sacramento, California. Eventually put the focus back on his own pro career. Beautiful read by Malott there.
Nice right hand there by Mike Malott. Love the way Radtke's backing him up, though, moving forward into him, moving his head. The Canadians are telling Radtke what they feel about him. Oh, nice 1-2 there by Radtke.
Right hand got through, yeah, that was nice. Good jab and a follow-up right hand now for Radtke.
Radtke's on that pressure, man.
Yeah, I love that he heads off and doesn't follow. But right now, Malott's getting that respect back. He's got to throw too. You cannot let Radtke get ahead on the volleys, because if he does, he just keeps putting the pressure.
Oh!
Nasty four-piecer, just all connected on the
beautiful combination by Malott.
That was a nasty combination.
Radtke's head didn't even move. It just sat right there, ate them all.
For a while as a pro, Radtke plied his trade as a lightweight, but after moving with the likes of Gilbert Burns and Miguel Baeza, made the decision to move up to 70 and has realized a lot of success.
Malott's combinations are nice when he lets him go.
Yeah, great flow and great different techniques, a complete mix of techniques that it's hard to read.
Ability to throw that punching combination and just end it with the kick.
And that's what's fun about Radtke. It's pure power, it's basic, but he just heads off, keeps this type of pressure the whole fight, and hopes to wear on you with this type of pressure.
I think Radtke needs to go a little sooner, though. He's waiting a little too much. He's got to make this thing feel a little bit more dirty, because when it's clean, Malott can operate in that clean. When Neil Magny fought Malott and beat him, it looked like an odd fight. He was getting dragged on, grabbed, pulled, and eventually he kind of wilted to that. Can't fight him clean.
Radtke's gone to that southpaw stance at times, head kick. Partially blocked, but still lands with a thud.
Well, the reason you're seeing Radtke switch stances, he's having a hard time dealing with the footwork of Malott, and he can't head him off. So to head him off, he's trying to switch stance. Nice right hand there.
And a good left hand counter by Malott after Radtke had twice landed.
Some jabs before that right hand.
Yep.
Beautiful knee and tight there by Mike Malott.
Under a minute to go, round one. Some redness now on the nose of Mike Malott. Significant strike advantage, near 3-1 for Malott.
But like, Malott's landing 3-1, and looks like he's winning the round, but as we saw earlier in the Montreal Screwjob, it was Sterling and, who was it? Kujalaba and Bukauskas.
Yeah.
The Montreal Screwjob earlier. You could be winning and not win.
Final seconds of round one. Radtke appeared to get caught partially on the way in, then land a shot of his own. Round two next. Dana White, Matt Serra, and Dean Thomas are off to Tampa, Florida for an all-new episode of Dana White Looking for a Fight. Watch Mateus Camilo state his case for a UFC contract. It's available tomorrow on YouTube, and we'll be watching. Dino, what do you have for us on this one, kid?
Well, for tonight, I got to tell you this. It's important for Mike Malott not to get discouraged. Because sometimes when you hit a guy with a good shot and they don't budge, you start to question yourself. You got to keep the pressure on and say, you know what? I can touch you up all night regardless.
Oh! Huge connection by Malott. Throws some buffaloes out. Proper Mike Malott holds serve at home.
I mean, right here, that left hook to the right hand. Here's the left hook that follows. I mean, he just steps off and sits on that thing. That was nasty. Because not only did he throw it stepping off with the right foot. Watch that right foot step. Boom. Hey, we're going to trade left hooks. But mine is going to be a lot harder because I'm off that center line. Tremendous by Mike Malott. Look at these follow-up shots.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 26 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, proper Mark Malott.
Holland is the one on the other side. Malott doesn't even want to touch gloves. Wants to keep it all business. Malott's in red, Holland's in black.
And another one of those guys, Malott was a coach at Alpha Male before he started his own career, right? He was fighting and training fighters, and the coach's mind is very important, as we just saw in Ayman Zahabi's fight.
Yeah, Malott didn't rush it. He really stayed patient in terms of restarting his career, got his jiu-jitsu black belt, and that's why he has finishes in both grappling and knockouts. Kevin Holland, this is his 28th UFC appearance. Made his debut in 2018. 7 years on the roster, 28 fights in Canada.
This dude is fighting 4 times a year on average. He must be a dream to have, though, right? You always got a guy that's willing to say, yeah, I'll fight.
Not only say, yeah, I'll fight, when am I fighting next?
Yeah. And also, not out there just to collect. He's trying to win. Yeah. He's not just out there collecting checks. This dude is not in here with the idea that he can't get the job done. He always has real belief that he's going to win every fight. And this fight, Mike Malott staying at range like that does not suit him. This is better for Kevin Holland to use that speed, athleticism, and height to his advantage.
Whoa, exchange there.
Powerful exchange. Nearly clashed heads, I think, when they went in, too.
Malott is fast.
He is fast, and he's powerful.
He wants to stay at range. Look at that. He broke free right away.
Oh!
Right hand from Kevin Holland sets him down.
Ooh, big hammer fist there for Holland.
Nice right hand there by Kevin. Off that kick, Malott kind of threw a lazy kick. Kevin caught it and just fired a right hand.
Malott trying to be offensive from his back.
Kevin punching him in the thigh.
And this is where that reach advantage for Holland really can pay off.
Nice sweep. Nice sweep there by Malott. Oh my goodness. Kevin's rolling.
Gonna give up his back though.
Malott's heavy, man.
Some right hands as Holland scrambles back to his feet. And now Malott drags him into space with another takedown. Holland uses that momentum.
Yeah, he saw
Kevin
that was
didn't
coming.
fight it. Yep,
Nope,
he didn't fight it. He took it and used the momentum to roll. Elbow, spinning elbow coming.
Now from southpaw, Malott works. Under 2 minutes to go, round 1. Low blow there. Bergliata steps in to stop. It was a push kick from Malott. But from those opposite stances as Holland was turned into face him.
You got you. You're watching on the replay right now. You tell me how you feel. You got to tell me. I'm not in judging that. Right in the ball. Right in the balls. All right. Okay.
Yeah, that was definitely right in the balls.
Ready? Let's go. Fight.
Brief stoppage.
Another right hand by Holland. Oh, Kevin's starting to feel confident.
Gotta be careful, though.
Leapt in, and Malott saw it coming, was able to dodge it.
Especially that left hook of Mike Malott.
Oh, nice. He's gonna dump him here. Oh, good balance by Holland. Malott even stepped around to try to get that thing down there.
Man.
That was another one.
That might be a point.
That one was low, boys.
That one was a shot. Stay over here, okay?
Oh, Dan Mergliat is not gonna make no friends right now.
Yeah, I could hear it.
That's two in a very short span of time. Ooh.
You can hear it hit.
Yeah, Malott saying it hit him on the side.
You can see it on the video. They're telling me it hit him in the groin.
Yes, the foot.
I know it was a hurt, but it's still twice, and he's hurt.
So now the drama ramps up. We saw a point deducted from Drew Dober earlier tonight. For the same thing, it was a real fight-altering blow. The first one didn't really slow down Holland very much. A very brief stoppage of about 15 or 20 seconds, but this one, we're over a minute now and counting, and Holland is still on his knees.
And the crowd is seeing it, and thinking that it might have landed on the belt, but his entire shin and foot did hit the cup for sure.
Give me an answer. No, I didn't say it was intentional. I wanted an answer.
Watch here, Paul.
Here's another look.
Kevin,
right
you got
knee.
2 more minutes on the time clock.
Oh, yeah, that hit the cup all the way up. It hit the cup on the way up, the entirety. Watch. Yeah.
I think Malott was saying his knee landed off to the side, like top of the leg, but
doesn't matter. You can't hit in that area.
well, Holland wouldn't react like this if it was a...
Yeah, I don't think so. He's still down.
How much time has passed? 2.5. So he's still got time. He cannot allow, Kevin cannot allow the crowd
to bother him.
They can't make him rush to fight. He's got to take all the time that he needs. Now, this is where that official earlier was doing such a great job.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, I know it's bad. We're at 2.5 minutes.
Take your
time.
time.
We're at 3 minutes. Take your time. He's got time, though. Still has 2 more minutes to recover. And another thing, right? When a guy that fights as frequently as Kevin Holland, he's not trying to find a way out.
There will be 1 minute, 11 seconds, assuming we resume action here in round 1.
Kevin's even taking a peek, making sure everything's all right.
Yeah.
Kevin, you got a minute and 30 left. You tell me when you're ready. You tell me when you're ready. How much time? You got 1 minute and 5. You tell me when you're ready.
Back to back like that?
I know. All right, listen. They felt it wasn't intentional. I felt it wasn't intentional. But if you hit him in the groin again, you're going to lose a point.
Wow. So using more than 4 minutes, but just a stern warning coming from Dan Mergliata. No point deducted.
I don't know, man. There's just no consistency, right? Whenever it's like kind of at your discretion. Because the official earlier was like, hey, point. It's just like, it's just hard, right? Because
and that was one.
This is still 4 minutes. This is still 4 minutes, so it's obviously.
Yeah, he's going to take the whole 5.
It's obviously a problem.
If he can't continue, as soon as we hit 5, this fight's over, unfortunately.
Yeah.
10 seconds to make a decision. Can you continue?
He's not going to fight.
Man,
no, I don't
this
think
fight's going to be
really coming down to it. He's going to get one final chance here.
Good? 5 minutes is up. Can you continue?
No, it's over.
Okay. Ready?
Holland is grimacing.
Let's go, fight.
But choosing to continue.
He's going to continue.
He's still hurting.
And most guys wouldn't.
He is hurting.
If he can survive 50 seconds, then he'll get another minute break.
Yeah, Holland's really dealing with this. Some real problems. So he should be, Kevin Holland really should be circling, trying to get to this minute break.
Yeah,
if it's bothering him that much.
Get through this round.
And if I'm Mike Malott, I'm pulling the Drew Dober. I'm going crazy.
Oh, just, yeah, going wild.
Because he chose to fight. He chose to fight, right? So you got to go get it.
20 to go in the round now. Holland an elbow over the top, falls over the left. Still really in pain, you can tell. Malott goes in for a power combination.
Oh my goodness, fight's gonna be over.
Come on, now you gotta fight it.
All right, we are ready for round 2. We'll see what happens. Stay with us.
Yeah, because you can't ask a fighter to say he can't fight.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, but with this, with the particular issue that he's having, he's got to make a decision. Can you or not? I mean,
yeah. Also, like the round, the in-between round was about 2.5 minutes again.
Yeah, he's had a lot of time now. The full 5.
Well, maybe he was just
stalling,
you know, just taking whatever time he can
for just reason.
Yeah, not, you know.
This is crazy.
But Malott's taking the opposite approach of Drew Dober and stayed patient.
Yeah, because he didn't lose a point.
Right.
He did not lose a point. You're right. He doesn't feel the urgency. Because I have no idea how to score that first round. Do you?
No, not anymore now, because they haven't was spent dealing with that.
That was 30 minutes ago.
What happened? That's wild, man. I do feel for Kevin Holland. That's
absolutely
brutal to deal with. If I'm Malott, I'm being real careful with my kicks.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'm definitely not kicking inside.
No inside kicks. I'd even watch my front kicks.
Holland's corner told him they wanted to go straight 1-2 down the middle. Think they can hurt Malott. But Malott's on the gas now.
The left got through for Malott. Holland able to withstand the pressure. Leg kicks into double digits for Holland. Malott mostly headhunting. Kick gets up top. Counter left.
Malott's little counter right hand where he dips his head, throws the right hand, has been landing. Oh my goodness.
Man,
oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
That was close. Oh! That was a nasty left hook. Malott's got to be careful with the front kicks, man. Because the referee is going to be very anxious to take a point.
I mean, if it happens again, you have to.
You have to take a point.
If the fight could even continue, I mean, if he's still feeling it.
If he kicks him low, it's over.
I don't even want to. put that out there in the universe.
Exactly. Shush.
Seconds to go, round 2.
He's still.
They lock up again. We saw a bit of grappling in round 1, but not have tempted in the striking department here in the second. To the body. That had an effect, and he follows it up with a knee. Malott trying to pick his shots. Holland with a clubbing right hand.
Oh, nice
now he's
uppercut.
starting to turn it on.
Yeah, clipped him right on the nose with that one.
Left hand from Malott, and then a kick.
And Malott's nose is bleeding out from that uppercut.
Yeah, skimmed right across it.
So Holland in danger of the fight ending after round 1, able to continue and fights into the 3rd. That's next. David Onama's on hunt for his 5th straight victory. Should be a good one at the Apex, November 1st. 3rd and final round here, co-main event. Mike Malott has won back-to-back fights to be on the cusp of a welterweight ranking. Kevin Holland wants to hang on to his spot. Holland still appeared to be in pain between rounds.
Yeah, still
after
talking
the
about
low
it.
strike in round 1. Malott looking for an opening. He's been patient. Looking for that counter left.
Yeah, he's waiting for Holland to open up, throw something. He's doing a really good job of slipping out of the way of these punches and countering with 2 or 3 shots. And just steady pressure moving forward from Malott too, right? And then there he goes. When he goes, it's fast, it's explosive, and it's more than one punch at a time.
It's a combination, yep. Holland keeps trying to poke and prod at him, put things in his way. But I think he's got to land something that makes Malott respect that he can't just walk forward. Because right now, since the restart, it's been Malott under pressure. You're right, Paul. He's trying to draw him in to throw something big on the return.
He's almost baiting him, right? Okay, here, like, I'll leave it a little open. Nice body kick there from Malott.
Right hand as Holland was skipping on his way in. 2.5 to decide it. Whoa. Holland now trying to turn up the pressure.
He needs to. Holland's got to make this a fight. Make it a little dirty. In Holland's last fight, when he fought D-Rod, it was an ugly, dirty fight. We've seen Holland in those types of fights before.
Malott just says, I'll blitz him, picks him off the ground. Holland, some elbows from the bottom now.
What a takedown there by Malott. Got to the hips of Holland.
Now to the back. Holland trying
nice
to roll.
Job, jumping over to the other side.
Malott just floating on top to keep that pressure, and now minute 40 to go.
Sometimes the right thing to do on top is just let them go where they're going. Follow them and beat them to the next position. That's exactly what Mike Malott did.
Yeah, nice job. He flowed right around to the other side. Now he's in the full guard. You see Kevin, to his credit, is really trying to create things, trying to use his legs as much as possible, but Malott keeps pressuring forward, now in half guard. Now he can control that leg, that bottom leg, and settle down Kevin Holland here with a minute left.
Six by submission in his career for Malott. He's got under a minute if he wants to try it here.
Very timely takedown there by Malott also. Looks like he's trying to go arm triangle here. If he can pass this guard, Kevin may find himself in some trouble.
I feel like Kevin gave that to him.
Arm triangle choke. Malott switching off to the right side now.
Malott's got to drop his chest.
Wow. Oh, man, Holland is a slick customer.
That's why Holland gave him the arm triangle,
So
knowing he can rotate back into him.
But he's still within the grasp as he returns to his feet. 20 seconds to go now. One for Holland, just to be able to continue and fight the full 3 rounds is to be commended. He was really in pain. Was able to get to the end of the first round after the low blow, and then the fight was nearly stopped after round 1. Instead, they go the distance.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the scorecards. All 3 judges score it 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, proper Mike Malott.